Other interesting cultural news you have Disney reveals ESPN is their crown jewel for profit. However, that is somewhat crumbling. Now, specifically, this is from an Axios article in which they say that Disney is revealing the size of ESPN's business for the very first time. This is more and more shareholders are starting to wonder, Disney, what are you doing? You're losing $2 billion on movies? How inebriated are you? Or perhaps just ideologically inclined is more accurate. Or now, in terms of a brand endorsement or a brand deal, why Bud Light isn't the official beer of Disney is beyond me, based on the company's values and their core intended audience. Let me know, do you think that might be a successful campaign for Bud Light? One would think. Now, it looks like, let's see here, ESPN delivered more profit. Wow. So they delivered more than $16 billion for Disney's fiscal 2022, that ended October 1st, 2022, and $2.9 billion in profit. The vast majority of that income came from its domestic business. By comparison, Disney's entertainment business, which includes streaming services, linear TV, TV movie studios, brought in $39.6 billion in revenue, but $2.1 billion in profit during that same period. Wow. That shows you the vast ineptitudes of most of Disney. That's a little bit more than double the revenue and less profit. That's almost as inept as the U.S. government. Now, that bar is so low. Again, the U.S. is over $30 trillion in debt thanks to Democrats and Republicans. That bar is so low, I don't know if a private company could realistically do that. Though, Bud Light and Disney are sure giving them a run for their money. That is astronomical. Now, they also noted that ESPN's business relies on carrier fees from the cable TV over advertising. So, that's not good because, again, most people in America are starting to cut the cable. A cliched saying in and of itself. However, it is true. When people are getting new houses or moving into new houses, I mean, they're just not signing up for that service. I mean, unfortunately, I'm in a situation where I'm renting a house, and I didn't even think twice when I was signing up for services. I have no need for cable. Yet alone watching sports balls on an overpriced ESPN where they just talk about, well, perhaps I should because they talk about politics and I find that part interesting, but they're not giving the product that they are purportedly intending, which is sports balls entertainment. Now, they go on to say that ESPN makes most of the revenue with Disney Sports segment. Within that segment during the fiscal year, majority of the revenue came from affiliate fees in the cable programmers paid to distribute ESPN, $10.79 billion versus advertising $4.4 billion, and subscriptions and other forms of income coming in at $2.1 billion. The carriage fees are becoming tougher for TV networks to negotiate as cord cutting accelerates, as made evident by the messy financial dispute between Disney and Charter last month. Now, again, this is coming as Disney's CEO or returning CEO Bob Iger saying, well, maybe we need to sell off ABC and a couple of these legacy pieces of the business. Well, in this case, based on how much profit they're making from ESPN, I wouldn't think that'd be smart to sell that particular part of the business. Certainly ABC. I have no idea how many people watch that news network these days. But talking about the big picture, Disney is still claiming to investors that they would expect their streaming efforts to turn a profit in 2024. We'll see. I mean, they're on the right. I was about to say they're on the right path, but I don't think that describes Disney in any iota. They're making some of the right calls, but again, when it comes to their streaming platform, they're raising the prices, which, when you look at the comments, anecdotally speaking, when I look at social media, most of them are eviscerating them for raising prices, and at a certain price point, people just won't purchase the product anymore. Now, they also say that Disney last month nearly doubled its investments in its theme parks and cruise lines. Disney Experiences division earned $28 billion in revenue for the fiscal year 2022, and $7.2 billion in profit, which makes sense why they recently said they're going to double down and have such a big investment in their fiscal parks. Perhaps the parks will also, fiscal pun intended, they are also fiscal attractions. Finance joke, kind of. Play on words. Nevertheless, interesting enough. So it'll be interesting to see, is Disney's trying to struggle with how they pivot and how they actually make a profit. What are they going to feed and what parts of the business are going to grow to make a profit, and what others might they divest or sell off? It will be interesting to see, but as a wise man once said, time shall tell. Thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. I know we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment helps me make the channel better and better with your input. Even critical feedback is highly appreciated because I like to say that's how you grow the most. And also, liking the video lets me know I'm on the right track as well. Also, and lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.